Happy holidays, everyone! It's December, and you know what that means. Hot cocoa, apple cider, warm and not at all itchy sweaters, and of course, snow! Here in Canada, we've got lots of it. In time with the season, I've decided to list my top 10 favorite winter-related things in video games. That's very specific, thank you, me. Yes, Puffles from Club Penguin are kicking off this list, on a great note. Club Penguin used to be my jam before I discovered the magical realm of good PC games, but ever since I discovered Roblox, I stopped No, I can't take myself seriously while saying that. I can't do it. The one thing I got out of Club Penguin, other than wasted time and money, was the unreasonable amount of love I had for the fluffy, snowy goodness that was the Puffles. No, seriously. It was scary. No. Really? Really? Back away from my Puffle. The design of the Puffles reek winter. The design has the magical ability to melt your heart through simplistic yet absolutely adorable design. When I look at them, I fear for my cynicism. It's broken. Oh no! Now I can't criticize everything I once loved! No! I still wish I was funny. Canada from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 is, representation of Canadian winters. And since this is a winter list, and I'm more biased about my home country than all Canadian historians combined, this makes the cut. But in order to explain why Canada, especially from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, is such a good representation of winter, I must first tap into my true inner Canadian and try not to cringe. Canada from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 does a swell job of showing off that Canadian landscape at its finest, eh? See, over there you got snow, over there's some ice, over there's some more snow, our national worship treeception. And of course, we got nice people everywhere you look, eh? Typically, we snowmobile to get to the nearest town, but this year we did nothing about it, eh? Now we just skate and hunt for beaver, eh? Wait, this sounds like my life. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Imagine this, if you will. It's freezing outside, and you're on your way home from a long trek through the snow. It's kind of dark, but there's still a little bit of light remaining in the day. It's snowing, gently. On your way home, you stop at a restaurant. The outside's decorated with lights. Not overbearing, but it's not bland either. The snow's created piles that surround the window, the height of which only rises slightly above them. You get inside and some snow follows suit. You shake off the snow and a smell engages all your senses, which, a moment ago, felt frozen. The smell's delightful, it's inviting, and a little bit spicy. You go to the counter, and there it is, a spicy soup. And then Zesty starts screaming about how you broke her contact lenses, but really it was her fault for dropping them and not having replacement because someone decided it was a good idea to go, you know what I need? Only one pair of contact lenses. Things break. Have replacements. Have I made a good move for you? Actually, does this have anything to do with winter? Does anything on this list? What is anything? I mean, it can be winter, because winter for me is cold and I'm biased, and I love Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and it's the best game ever, and I love it. Why can't you love it? Do you not love me? Why don't you love me? I love my script writing skills. Aww! Cubchoo is of pure ice type from the 5th generation of Pokemon, and it's a bear, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. It screams winter, and by screams, I mean goes, aww! Not only is it the most adorable Pokemon ever, Cubchoo also has some pretty decent battle potential when evolved into Beartic. Digging Up Cole's Top 10 Winter Things in Video Games was not recorded in front of a live studio audience. It was instead recorded in front of a computer screen, all alone. I'm now going to try and create an entry about something I barely know anything about. I've never actually played any of the games in the SSX franchise, which probably isn't a good thing, but what I can say is the following. This upcoming sentence. I will unveil this information to you through the following speech. I'm vastly underprepared. The SSX franchise is an interesting beast. In short, this is one of the best snowboarding video game franchises to date, which of course, I have the highest confidence in saying because YouTube said so. If comparison may help, imagine Tony Hawk's Pro Skater smashing one half of Shaun White's snowboarding over the head and leaving the other exciting half to have a magnificent party of apple cider and hot chocolate and maybe eggnog too. Ooh, T2. I love tea. The game mechanics, in case that analogy meant absolutely nothing to you, are a fun combo-based snowboarding good time in Funland. The games are really good, and again, you can trust me, I'm well informed. Here are my sources. there are none. The games from this series take place on snowy mountainous courses around an interpretation of the planet in the Milky Way galaxy that holds a species that made a game that takes place on snowy mountainous courses around an I can't make jokes. Because of this significant amount of snow, very much like what my winter has been like thus far, this matches the criteria given to secure location of position 6 of the most prestigious highest 10 winter non-specific instances in a participatory visual entertainment media form. Oh, by the way, I've actually had experience with every other entry in this list. There once was a show about two kids who were bored in the summer, which isn't great for the point of winter, but whatever, get past that. These children then decided to steal their parents' credit cards, risk their safety and the safety of their town, and build massive inventions that could very well be fatal to all involved. Doesn't that sound like a great kids show? Phineas and Ferb, the now canceled television series, was a really inventive show. That's a pun. Do you get it? No. And with the success of the series came a few video games. Surprisingly, most of them aren't bad. In fact, Phineas and Ferb for the Nintendo DS I found to be especially engaging, which is really shocking for a licensed game. Here's a rundown of the game. Start. Characters get bored. They leave the realm of their backyard. Why? Find some scraps, explore, build stuff, build dangerous, untested rides in which anyone could get hurt. Yay! This game had a really interesting concept and was surprisingly engaging to play. But the reason it's on a winter list is because it had a snow-based level, and presumably, this is set in North America, and I don't think I need to elaborate further than that, even though I'm remembering the episode of the TV show now, so oops. The winter level in this game is cool, but also kind of strange. It ranges from ice caverns to snowy mountainsides to factories, all in the goal of finding parts to build a giant sledding ride, which is bloody amazing. It's really, really fun. Next. Wow, that was the most passionate next I've ever given. This one's kind of a cop-out because it's more of a group of things, and if it weren't, this would have been higher in the list. That being said, the Minecraft community rarely disappoints come the holidays. Since the beginning of the game itself, people have wanted to express their creativity through means of building block by block. The Minecraft community have and continue to create some incredible maps, texture packs, mods, and servers that celebrate this time of year. The best part about it all is that anyone can make these too, so if anything's missing that spark of holiday joy, you can make it yourself. It's so awesome to be able to create and share an experience that can either be purely yours or demonstrate a friendship with a cooperative bond through what a group has made together. And that's what I think keeps this game going, even 6 years after its initial public release. It's unbelievable that even beyond winter and the holidays, that this game is so vast because of everyone who loves it participating to add and change things for the betterment of everyone's experience. So in short, I like Minecraft. It's got winter stuff. I'm done with this segment now. Super Mario Sunshine is the best one. It's my favorite one because of the Northern Hemisphere and silly things like that. I can't include it higher at number 1 as it should be. Sometimes, amongst the winter's chills, the average Joseph needs to get away from the bitter chilling winds, the shorter days, and the monotony of a dead-end job in a cubicle which you hate because you plug in the same info day in and day out and your boss won't let you have donuts near the copy machine. Sometimes, people need to get away. And what better place to go than Isle Delfino? Mario Sunshine is one of the most perfect games when you've had too much of the chilling northern blizzards. On hard days where you need a joyous, fun experience that's almost like a vacation, if your vacation involves poorly constructed judicial systems and community service, Mario Sunshine is an absolute pleasure to play, look at, smell, taste, ingest, digest, poop out. And I've ruined this for myself. Seriously though, Super Mario Sunshine is a brilliant representation of a holiday taken to a tropical location, and the whole game reflects this. The visuals are built to look inviting, exciting, and at the same time, relaxing. The music's a combination of bouncy island grooviness, baby. Good Austin Powers impression? Yes, no, leave 7,000 likes. Make 7,000 different Google accounts and like this video 7,000 different times, please and thank you. To perfectly tranquil undersea tracks that will wash away all sorrows. That may be a bit much. The gameplay even reflects this too. Mario 64 set the groundwork for tight platforming controls that would later be refined in Sunshine and even farther refined in Galaxy, but I find that the addition of the platforming tool Flood adds ease of access for casual players while opening up a whole array of complex tricks for experienced players. For a more advanced description of the gameplay, I implore you to watch Matthew Matos's video on Sunshine. It'll do a far better job than I think I ever could. Flood also adds to the theming of the game. A water pump that can both wash away strangely delicious looking graffiti while also acting as a speed booster, a rocket, and a jetpack, it really benefits the overall tone of the game, which is joyous and bouncy, which is strange for a game of community service princess kidnapping, and in a world where the people of the Mushroom Kingdom need many lessons on biology. Play the Peach says, Mama, I'm your mama. It doesn't make sense. Bowser plus Peach does not equal Bowser Jr. Lastly, and of course, I would never leave this out, the level design. Mario 64, like with the gameplay, laid the groundwork for the level design of Sunshine, but the difference between the two is Sunshine's levels are good. To be fair, 64 was a first, and Sunshine refined on its concept a ton. Sunshine's level design is great for exploring, which is a huge feat for levels of their size. They're not exactly huge, but they're not small either. It's genuinely surprising how often you can miss a blue coin or two, or even a hidden shine sprite in these levels that honestly, if you took time to look, are kind of in plain sight. Beyond exploration, the levels themselves really feel like a tropical vacation spot that anyone would be happy to go to. You've got Bianco Hills, which is a green paradise in the mountains above the southern coastline. And here you've got beautiful homes, delightful hillsides, and a gorgeous windmill, all of which provide access to a magnificent view of the island. This will not conclude our guided tour of Isle Delfino. The next level is Rico Harbor, a thriving market location that features a lot of construction. Not only oddly appealing to the eye, but fun to roam around. And not to mention the main attraction, blooper surfing. Only use the green one. Gelato Beach is one of two main beaches on the main island, and it's the most delicious one because I'm making puns. This one's improv now. Every other one has been written down. Oh, I actually did write it down. Oops. On the beach of the delicious, not quite ice creamy goodness is home to magnificent coral reefs, juice bars, the great sandbird egg, a fantastic location on top of the hills for watching the sunset, and great places to build in the sand, or get launched into space. Next up is a favorite with the hip and happening kids. As you can tell, I'm not one of them. Peanut Park. This amusement park is housed on a smaller isle just off the coast of the main island and is home to not only wonderful pirate rides, roller coasters, merry-go-rounds, teacups, and a splash pad, but it also has a great beach just outside the park where you can relax and maybe even hang out with the sunflowers, which are sentient. After taking a stop at the amusement park, relax at the northernmost attraction, Noki Bay. This wonderful cliffside location is an excellent spot for a boat ride where you can witness the gushing waterfalls, and the ruins of Noki Bay are a sight to behold. Who knows, maybe you'll even find some hidden treasure. If you want to take it to a higher level, come enjoy the music at Pianta Village where you can relax under the largest trees on the whole island, or take a dip in the hot springs, or maybe, if you're feeling adventurous, jump to the underside of the island and take a look at the under-island maze. After all that adventuring, book a room at the best hotel on the island at Serena Beach, with the highest quality pools, rooms, and views of the sunset. At this beach, you'll never want to leave. Lastly, if you ever need something on this island, Delfino Plaza is the place to go. At this bustling shopping hub, no stone is unturned, for the right price of course. Here, you can see the historic monument, the Shine Gate, and discover the island's rich history. Oh, and also access an active volcano. On Isle Delfino, nothing should be missed. Man, I really got into writing this travel guide. But the point still stands that the island's beautiful, joyous, relaxing, and most of all, fun. And even though this seemingly has absolutely nothing to do with winter, all those attributes make for how winter, nay, the whole year, should be experienced. The music. Oops, how'd that get in there? I've been holding this for when I do a video on a poorly made indie game on Steam from a developer that'll censor criticism. Which one, you ask? Well, there's just so few on Steam that this joke is over. Getting to the point, something I've neglected to do for 2/3 of this video, winter music in video games I've found to be done so consistently well, with different styles of music accompanying different moods and atmospheres that coincide with the winter season. The bounciness of Sherbet Land, the gorgeous yet chilling melody of Phendrana Drifts, the childish joy of Frosty Village, the wonderment that's reflected through Snow Rise, the calm and warming atmosphere of Snow and Ice Boundary, and the obligation to include, unforgettable arrangement that is Freezeezy Peak. I'm not covering bases with that one at all. All these tracks and a million more emanate the undescribable feelings of winter. Although, from a weather standpoint, not really getting that chill right now, are we, Canada? Before we unveil the number one, here's one last track. Another winter from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This track is upbeat Toronto goodness, and I like Canada, okay? I'm gonna make a pun about the cold now. What better game is there to chill than Animal Crossing in winter? Remember that time when I was funny? I don't. Animal Crossing, pun entirely intended, is a game that is perfectly suited for chilling. Had a hard day? Why not do menial labor for other people, push around some furniture, and contribute to a capitalist society run by seemingly one person? Wait. Somehow, every Animal Crossing game has managed to not only make stuff like this fun, but create an incredibly enjoyable experience that not only lights a spark of imagination, but sets off fireworks of joy and tranquility. Kind of a contradictory statement with the fireworks and tranquility, but I was so close. What makes Winter in Animal Crossing great, at least in the main series, is that the personal experiences and joy of the player are reflected in how they spend their time. Want to roll the snow around and avoid breaking out into a song from a Disney film? Go ahead. Want to decorate your house like a holiday wonderland? Make it yours. Want to take a lovely walk through the snow, trees, and flowers on a winter's evening? I mean, it's a lot nicer in real life, but you can do it here too. You can even grab a coffee or hot cocoa, which is something that I drink a lot. Please get me some more hot cocoa, please. I really like it. It's the fact that there's so much freedom of joy in Animal Crossing that makes it a phenomenal treat to boot up. Plus, the music. The music was number 2 in this list, so I'll keep it brief for Animal Crossing, but City Folk / Wild World soundtrack is one of, if not my favorite video game soundtracks of all time. It all encapsulates joy, and that's really what Winter's about for me. End card time, it is end card time. Welcome to the end card. I don't do this often. Honestly, I hope you all enjoyed this, because this has been the first time I've ever made a top 10. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this. If you did, I mean, I don't like to ask for this often, but if you enjoyed it, just show your support by hitting the like button, maybe leaving a comment. I might want to do this more often, so feedback would be much appreciated on that. If you're watching this during the holidays, happy holidays. Hopefully you all have great holidays. Hopefully you've all had great holidays if it's already passed. I want to thank each and every one of you who's stuck with me through the year and a half I've been doing this. I do really appreciate it. I really do appreciate all your support on the stuff I've done, because goodness knows my stuff's not always been good, but you know, I really do appreciate it. So anyway, happy holidays. Cheers to a good year in 2016, I guess. So I'm gonna end this off the way I normally do. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next video. Ciao.